Hey everybody! So you may be wondering why the intro of this video is not correct. I'm not wearing the look. This is on a totally different day. Basically what happened is I'm right now sitting down to edit the video for this current video, and my intro for this look corrupted, so that's super great. So I don't have an intro anymore, so I'm filming a quick intro for this look that you guys originally clicked on to see, and basically there was just a couple things about the look that I wanted to say, and so I just wanted to film an intro real quick. It's super thrown together, but whatever. So basically when I sat down to film the look, I had in mind a matte purple smoky eye. So in the beginning of the video you will see me starting to do that, but it just didn't turn out the way that I wanted. The shadows were kind of patchy and I was just not happy with it. So then I decided to add some things, and I added some more things, and I added some more things. Basically it just turned into the look that you all clicked on. So I just wanted to come on here and let you know that the tutorial may be a little bit all over the place. I hop between a ton of different products, so I'm pretty much in the voiceover just going to pretty much describe the color I'm using, but I will have everything that I used listed in the description box if you want to know exactly what I used. But for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to explain the color that I'm using so that hopefully if you all want to recreate the look, you can do it with whatever you all have in your collection. So, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here and do that little disclaimer. I also wanted to let you guys know that I struggled with this look, and I think that's very important to acknowledge that even though I have a beauty YouTube channel, I am not perfect and I am still learning, and I hope that that can be encouraging for some of you all, because I get a ton of comments that are like, man, I wish I could do stuff like you. I wish I could do this with my eyeshadow. I wish I could do this with my makeup. And it's just like, you can, you just have to practice. And even I am still practicing every single time I make a tutorial. So just wanted to make a couple of disclaimers, but without any further ado, let's get on to the look that you all came here to see. Alright, let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna start by priming our lids with Tarte Shape Tape. We're using a lot of color, so we just want to do eyeshadow first, and ignore my brows. I lost my tweezers and they are just a mess. So I'm just going to blend that into my skin with my Eco Tools sponge, and then we're going to move on and we're going to set our eyeshadow with Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek. You could use a setting powder, you can use any color eyeshadow that's the same as your skin tone or a little bit lighter. Then I'm first going to take this light purple shadow, and these first steps aren't 100% necessary. This is again when I thought I was doing a matte purple smoky eye, so these aren't totally necessary, but I would take a light purple into the crease like I'm doing right now. But again, you don't necessarily have to have a matte purple on your lid, since that's not really the look we're going for. So I'm just combining a mixture of that one more cool tone purple and the more kind of lavendery purple, and just dragging that through my crease with a Sigma E40 brush. Then I'm taking a slightly deeper purple and placing that on the center of my lid. Again, not 100% necessary, but you know, this is just the process that I went through. And this is when it really started to kind of look weird. I was trying to gradiate from a light purple to a dark purple, and it wasn't very cute. Then I'm taking this darker purple. This one's more of a blue tone purple, and this step I actually would take if you were trying to recreate the look as is. I definitely would take a dark purple and put it in your outer corner and drag it through the crease like I'm doing now, just because it adds layers and depth of color, so that way when we go over with the black, there's still some purple behind and underneath the shadow. So I'm just taking this on a furless angled brush. I'm just dragging this through the crease and across, excuse me, and across the outer V. Then I'm taking this dark purple, and I'm doing pretty much the same thing with a slightly more dense brush, but really just kind of focusing this in the outer corner and through just the crease. And this is when I was kind of like, well, we're going to do something different. So I reached for my Galaxy Chic palette by ABH Cosmetics, and I took this bright, really light purple shimmery shade. I think it's gorgeous. And I'm just going to take the lightest one and pack it on the very, very inner corner, and I did wet my brush with just a little bit of setting spray. So I'm taking that light color right in the inner corner of the eye, as you see me doing now. And then I'm going to take this darker Makeup Geek purple foiled eyeshadow, and I'm taking that on the center of my lid, as you can see, to kind of create a a gradient effect from the light purple to the dark purple, which was what I was trying to do with the matte shadows, but it just wasn't working. So I ended up doing it with the shimmer shadows. And then I'm taking kind of a color in between those two colors and putting it in between those two colors, again, just to help the fade and the blend of both of the colors. And anytime I use this Galaxy palette, I am using it with a wet brush. Then I'm taking more of that dark purple, and I don't know what went wrong, but this just got so patchy once I put black on top of it. You guys will see in a little bit, and towards the end of the look, the outer corner of my eye is just really patchy, and I think it's because I tried to layer so many freaking colors. So maybe just do one purple and then black. Is all I'm saying. Then I'm going to take those purples through the crease again, just to help blend and keep it all seamless. Then I'm taking I'm taking black on this Sigma, one of my favorite Sigma blender brushes, and this is just like a tapered detailed brush, and this is where I'm really going to start packing it on in that outer corner and dragging it a little bit through my crease as well, but nothing too crazy. And I am going to kind of wing out the eyeshadow. I just think it really helps make my eyes look a little bit bigger, and it's just one of my favorite techniques to use to deepen up any smoky eye. So I'm really just kind of packing and softly blending. I'm not blending this a ton because I really want to keep the black exactly where I place it. So yeah, then I'm just blending a little bit across the top just to make sure there's no harsh edges. Then we're going to move on to face. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. That has been the foundation that I have literally been using for the past 2 weeks straight. I cannot stop using it. It's so good. I am going to film a full review of this video, or of this foundation, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. So I'm just going to blend that in all over my skin with my Eco Tool sponge. Then I'm going to take the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 5, and I'm just going to highlight my face and conceal my under eyes as well. And then again, blending that in with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. No, my Eco Tools blending sponge. Oh my gosh, that was so, like, robotic. And this is really where you can clean up that eyeshadow as well. Then I'm going to set my under eyes with the NYX HD Banana Powder, and this is an e.l.f., I think it's called a highlighting brush or a small tapered brush, one of those, but it's a great under eye setting brush. Then I'm going to set all over my face with my Japonesque Kumadori Loose Finishing Powder. Then I decided to add a pop of color, so I'm taking this dark green foiled eyeshadow. I think this is called Epic, and I'm taking that on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to blend that down on my lower lash line from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, and kind of connecting it with that black in my outer corner. Then I'm taking just a mid-tone green. This is from an old Urban Decay palette that isn't available anymore, so just take whatever mid-tone green you have, and I'm just blending that down a little bit with a slightly fluffier angled brush. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow in Limelight, which is that neon green, and I'm going to take it on a pencil brush and just pop it right in the inner corner. And if you happen to be doing any Joker makeups or any Little Mermaid makeups, I would go ahead and stop right here, pop on some eyeliner, and you are good to go. But I didn't want to do a Joker makeup, and I didn't want to do a Little Mermaid makeup, so we're gonna keep going. So I'm just deepening up that black. Like I said, that black just kept getting a little bit patchy from the shadows underneath, so I go back and fix up this black shadow quite a few times. And I'm going to take a dark green pencil liner. This is Workout by Colourpop, and I'm just going to pop this on my lower lash line all the way from inner to outer corner. And then I'm going to take a little bit of black liner. This is the Styli Style Stylist Liner, and I'm just going to, like, very lightly, very thinly line my upper lash line just to give me some definition and help for when I put on lashes, as y'all know that I normally do. And then once we get to the outer corner, I'm going to take the Styli Style Line and Seal Semi-Permanent Eyeliner, and I'm just going to do a rough line on the outer edge, and then I'm going to blend it out just to give me a little bit of a smoky outer lash line, if that makes sense, just to kind of mix it up and do something different. I'm going to go fill in my eyebrows, and then we're going to add some orange glitter, because why the heck not? This is the eye candy glitter in Tangerine Twist, and I use the eye candy liquid sugar adhesive with a lip brush, and we're just basically going to cut above our crease. You want to do it above the crease, because if you do it in the crease, when you look forward, you will not be able to see the glitter at all. So if you do it a little bit above, it makes it so that you can see the glitter when your eyes are closed and when your eyes are open. Then we're going to move on to face. I'm going to take the Makeup Geek Cool Porcelain Contour on this Eco Tools brush, and I think I had like a stripe of hair dye on my face. I don't know if you guys can see that, like a little black stripe on my face, but ignore that. And so yeah, I'm just going to blend that all over my skin and not really warm up my skin because this is a cool contour, but just give my skin some dimension. Then for highlight, I'm taking, I think it's called Glitz by Makeup Geek. It is kind of a purple sheen, purple reflect highlight. It's really pretty, but I wanted to add, I didn't want it to be so cool toned, so I'm adding a few warmer highlighting shades from the Anastasia Nicole Gurierro Glow Kit, the like pinky and the orangey ones, just because it was just like so cool toned and kind of harsh. I wanted to add some sort of warmth to it somehow. Then I'm also taking the Styli Style High Impact Blush palette, and I'm mixing these two kind of peachy orangey shades again to add some warmth to my skin and make it so my skin isn't so crazy cool toned with everything. Then I'm going to apply lashes, and we will be right back. And then for the final addition to this look, we're going to take the Makeup Geek cream stain, and I think this is in Curtsey. It's a super, super pretty, like really pale ass orange sherbety color. I've heard it's a pretty good dupe for Jeffree Star's Nude Beach, I think it is. And then after that, this look is totally complete. It was such a journey to get this look, but I am really, really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you all enjoyed coming along with me on this makeup journey here. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!